Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day. We're going to be finding out how you can be part of the magnetic mind movement and process and be implementing it into your life, not just for one session or two sessions, but for the next 12 months of your life. And to come out the other end, a super conscious creator, creating things that you love just for the fun of it. We're creating things because we love it and for the fun of it, not because we have to or we need to, but because we love to. Yeah, it's time now to become super conscious creators. Life is too precious. Life is too short to be doing things, having a life that we're not living, loving, and living. Yeah, now's the time to really get and shift our orientation into the creative space that we came here, I feel, to be living from. Yeah, from our natural space, from our infinite intelligence, connecting to our divinity, connecting with our purpose and our alignment and our mission and our values, and living a life that we love. Yeah, creating a life that we love. But before coming on here, we were just saying as well, as we're creating the life we love, things aren't always, you know what I mean, perfect and everything's just going to slot into place. We're always going to get resistance, whether that's internal or external. But the way we're saying, it's like, do we really want this? It's the universe testing. How much do you want this? Are you going to give up? Are you going to keep on going? And I'm just so glad to have found this program, to be getting qualified in it and to be able to share it, yeah, with beautiful homies like the people that you see in, yeah. It's a beautiful thing. It's literally like transformed my life and helped me regain my focus, my clarity, my direction, reorientation in myself, getting myself out of oscillation and getting myself into that flowing state where I'm there, where I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm there. And it's just a matter of time before reality catches up. Yeah. Been doing this for the last 6+ months. And now it's time where I'm bringing it to beautiful people like yourself, because like my mission is to create a world where people are living from their heart, doing what they love. You know what I mean? Living from their heart, living a life that they love, and unstoppable, and like just relentless determination to smash out whatever we decide to create. Beauty in the world, abundance, financial freedom, relationships, happiness, health, whatever it is. Yeah, like whatever we desire, we can create that. And yeah, it's just an honor to be here to share it with you all. So boom ting, I love you guys. Yeah, do you want do you want to give me a thumbs up? Yeah, is everything cool? Yes, yes. We've got Andy down there too. Right, I'm going to switch the view here, guys, to speaker. Hello there and welcome. Right, this is it. We're getting serious now. We're getting serious. So I hope you can hear me. I hope everything's cool. Thank you for being here. All right, I love you. I love you. Is that a bit bright, that light? That'll do. That'll do. Right then. Okay, here we go into the notes. It's presentation time. So this is the offer. I hope you like it. I hope it makes sense to you. Let's do this. Right. Okay. I love you. I love you. So here we go, guys. Here we are. So you are super conscious and you can manifest anything. Yeah. Today we're going to be learning. Today we're going to be learning. Who's that? Mirabelle.
Yeah, can I? How can I purchase the book?
Sorry, what, Mirabelle?
Can you? The book you just showed us. How can I purchase it?
Yeah. Don't worry. We'll deal with that after, Mirabelle. Yeah, we're recording. We're live, and we need to focus on this right now, Mirabelle. Yeah. Big up to Mirabelle. Yeah, she wants to know about the book. Don't worry, we'll let you know about the book. Yeah. But the most important book that you want to go get off Amazon, yeah, is by Chris Duncan. It's called You're Not Broken. If you want to get a book, yeah, a book that's going to bring this real clarity to this, the book is called You're Not Broken. Anyway, guys, I love you. Okay, let's do this. It's presentation time. So thank you for being here. Yeah, I'd just like to acknowledge Chris Duncan for finding this, spending like a good 10, 15 years of his life creating this whole process that I'm able to share with you today. So I want to acknowledge my family, my friends, everybody that's stood by me and giving me support, and giving me shit, giving me lessons, giving me blessings. I just want to acknowledge everyone and everything. I'm grateful for everything. Now I'm here and I'm buzzing and I'm grateful. Yeah, I love you. All right. So thank you. All right. And it's what I dedicate this year to all the people that want to create their dream lives, to people that are fed up of just getting close to what it is and then sabotaging and wanting to create a beautiful world for themselves, for their families, and for the collective consciousness. This is for you, my homies. Yeah, let's bring the heaven to the earth. Okay. So this presentation is for you, right? This presentation is for you if you're an aspirational person who cannot understand why you have not fully created the life that you desire. Yeah. You want to take your life to the next level and you're willing to do whatever it takes. Yeah. We don't want 2%, 3%. We need 100% commitment. Yeah. This is the kind of people we're looking for. People committed to creating the life of their dreams. All right. This is a highly advanced manifestation and creation program. Yeah. So what is the Superconscious Creator Code? We use this. I've used this to create my beautiful life. Yeah. That's getting better and better, not better and better, but more beautiful and beautiful every day. But I'm in that end moment and feeling it. I'm creating a beautiful business that I love, and I'm teaching others how to be getting into the creative orientation of living a life they love with health and vitality, being the predominant creator and living our true nature and purpose. Yeah. And the results are stunning. Okay. So far we've had just from people doing the 2 sessions that we've done. Yeah, I've got a few screenshots here of like some really good reviews so far that we've got. So I'll just quickly share that there. So as you can see, we've got Annabelle, yeah, who jumped on session 1, and she was like, you're truly amazing. She was able to smash through 2 big emotional blocks. She's turned the resistance from a long time resistance, yeah, in one process. It just did it. Yeah, the first round was with a business, then she pictured herself with a sword, and the resistance was an actual block. She sliced through it like a fruit ninja, baby. Yeah, she cleared it in one go. Then in the second round, she chose to go into around her podcast that she's been wanting to create, where she's had some big blocks. Same again, smash through that, disintegrated, and boom, read it and more focused and creating the life that she loves. Yeah. Around the podcast and around the business. Chris was like, yo, session knocked me for 6, felt every emotion possible, something definitely happening, and a piece of me came back. Yeah. Big love and respect. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. Then we got Claire, another fantastic night. Thanks again. Not sure how we do it, but the healing health side of this really works. So lovely to meet more of you too. And I find this inspirational and joyful. Yeah. Claire actually had, if you see on session 1, some pain that she was holding and had for a long time. It just dissipated. And we asked on the second call, didn't we, Tina, if it had gone? And she's like, yeah, it's gone. It's completely gone. This isn't a temporary fix. This is long lasting, everlasting, proper, real results. And then we've got Tina, who we got here, and she's like, yo, thanks so much again. Mad, but it works. Spooky. Is this witchcraft or something? Yeah. Right. And then boom, Chris is like that. So happy days. So we're back. So that was some great reviews that I've had. And then bear with me 1 second. Yeah. So we've had some great results with people, had people shifting phobias, getting their confidence back, clarity back, emotional healing, business growth, people getting clarity around they were able to be confident in public speaking with ease. Amazing results. Yeah. And also, as we mentioned on the other calls, this is a process that I'm learning, but there's another like 400 plus coaches doing what I'm doing, qualified and certified. and they've all had amazing results. But if we just look at Chris's, the founder of Magnetic Mind, these are some of the shifts and results they've had using this same process that we'll be using in this program. So massive shifts in being intuitive and trusting the flow of life. Yeah. Confidence in public speaking and being on camera. Yeah. There's been a stroke survivor, regained his eyesight. Yeah. And that's happened a few times. Now, a man able to run again after 9 years. X-ray proof of tumors disappearing. Dozens seize diabetes and other medications, weight loss and fitness, huge wealth generation, true love partnerships, and much more. So are you with me so far, guys? Are you feeling it? Yeah? Cool. Yeah, I love you, all right? I love you. Woo! So who am I? Pleased to meet you. I'm Joe from the Loveolution. I've been on this ever since I was 20. I'm 36 now. Try to bring the Loveolution to the planet, raising the consciousness, helping people remember who they are, and also remembering myself who I am through this beautiful experience called life. Yeah, I'm a daddy. I've got 3 beautiful children. I've got an amazing, beautiful family, an awesome girlfriend, and I'm so blessed and grateful, yeah, to be bringing this and to have found this to be able to share with you guys. Yeah, so that's it. Loveolutionary here, try to create heaven on earth, create a beautiful business, working with people that want to create their dreams and live a life that they love. Yeah, so boom. So being a superconscious master is different. Yeah, it is the most predictable way to turn your thoughts into things. Right, okay, what it is not, okay, it isn't feeling positive, right? This isn't about willpower or motivation or overcoming barriers. This isn't therapy. This isn't problem solving or fixing yourself. Yeah, it is definitely not some strange psychic trick to fool the universe into giving you what you want. Okay, however, by using it, your life will be completely changed, and it will look like feeling positive, willpower, motivation, overcoming barriers. This is what it's going to look like, but we're not consciously doing it from a self-conscious level. We're creating the shift, and it's going to look like that. Yeah, and it's going to look like to others like a weird psychic trick to fool the universe into giving everything that you want. All right. So your reality is what you believe is possible. But what is really possible? What is really possible? Yeah. So Rosa Parks, yeah, 100 years ago, like from now, yeah, like look at a different world. Like what is possible today is in tomorrow's reality. So like Rosa Parks, yeah, I mean, she sat on the bus and she wouldn't get up, she wouldn't budge, she made her stand and she made a change. Do you know what I mean? Something that was impossible, yeah, became possible. I'm possible, baby. Yeah. So Susan B. Anthony said women should vote. She stood and got the women vote. Abraham Lincoln stopped slavery, apparently. Nelson Mandela said apartheid should not rule. Yeah. Gandhi stopped the British rule in India. All these things that were impossible that became possible. Yeah. Beethoven composed 5 of his best symphonies when he was deaf. Stephen Hawking was completely paralyzed, couldn't speak, yet he was married twice, player, had 3 children, and became one of the most respected physicists in our time. Yeah. Ray Charles, all right, he lost his sight at 7, right? Started recording at 17 and eventually won 12 Grammy Awards. That'll be you, Cy, brother. What? Yeah. Helen Keller became a published author with several books and over 400 articles, despite being blind and deaf at the age of 15. Wow. Yeah. Like, would you have believed it 100 years ago, right? We would have never thought that it was possible to transplant a heart. Yeah. But Charles Bernard did this and he made it possible in 1967. Right. And look, yeah, the Wright brothers, people thought, no, that's impossible. You're never going to fly. And they dispelled that fact. Yeah. in 1903. Oh, yeah, look at this, man. We're taking impossible to possible. Woo! Right, so cool. Could you have imagined 100 years ago, yeah, that you'd be able to drink water from any source safely without the fear of bacteria infection? Yeah, this is what the Life Straw made possible in 2006, right? And like, imagine 100 years ago, like, try to comprehend, like, holding a computer in the palm of your hands, that you can access all the knowledge of human history and connect you to any person instantly, do your shopping, and even monitor your health. I mean, wow, guys, it's crazy, beautiful times that we're living in. Yeah. I love you, all right? I love you guys, yeah? I feel really tight with the mute on, man. Like, if you do want to just pop in and just say something, just unmute yourself, yeah? But like, but yeah, I love you, all right?
Love you too, man.
Sure.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I'd just like to add something to that, Joe, bro. Basically, every single creation comes from the imagination, right? So, you know, people think things are impossible, and of course they are until they're made possible. And how they're made possible? Well, through imagination and through action. So all of the inventions of the world, you know, they only came to be because you had the idea from the inventor and then the action that inventor took to actually take it forward. And of course, they didn't have the resistance of giving up, you know, within 30 days when it didn't work out for them, you know. And it's just like any business, isn't it? It's like, if you spend 250 grand getting involved into a business, you're not going to give up after 30 days if you don't make your money back, because you're locked into it, you know. And so that's like really, really key. Like, the imagination is just such a powerful thing, man.
Thank you. That's it, man. Imagination. This is it. We've got to imagine it before we can experience it. But that's it. But also these guys as well, they had a big desire, didn't they? I don't think Rosa Parks was like not that bothered. I think she'd come to end of it ever, hadn't she? And she was like, you know what? It's whatever. And they got this desire. It's like the Wright brothers, they got this desire, they had this vision, and that's it. They held true to it, they persisted. And like, but did you know as well, right, that like at the same time when the Wright brothers figured that out, 5 other places around the world, they also figured it out how to fly a plane, but that wasn't as widely known. But like, there's a name for it as well, where like when an invention comes up into the collective consciousness, just spreads everywhere. So that's just mad when I heard that one. Right, guys. Yeah. So should we get back into it? Yeah.
Let's get back into it.
Well, thank you, Donovan. Yeah, that's it. So key, bro. Imagination, persistence, and like focusing on this. Boom ting. Yes, Mirabelle, I'm just gonna mute you, yeah, because I don't want no noise. I love ya. Right then, here we go. So that's it. 100 years ago, man. Crazy shifts, right? So like, yeah, like the internet, telephones, voice recognition, desktop, 3D printing, yeah. Just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing, yeah. Nothing is impossible. So why do we not all have exactly what we want? Big question. Why, baby, why? So our life is a direct reflection of our unconscious identity. We must master the structural creative process, and we must activate our intuition and know who we really are. There is no better investment than mastering this. There is nothing you cannot create if you have mastery of your superconscious. So are you sick and tired of giving your power away, always searching for the answers, making short-term progress only to get frustrated? Do you see the potential in humanity to heal, to recreate a new beautiful world, and finally live in peace? Yeah. Are you ready to be part of that change, to activate your innate intuition and live your fullest expression? Are you ready to be are you ready to master your superconscious? Yeah. So what is a superconscious creator code? It is a combination of ancient wisdom, alchemy, neuroscience, quantum physics, intuition, and the most advanced manifestation techniques. Passed down to Christopher Duncan, who built upon the work of William Whitecloud, Dr. Robert Fritz, Colette Streiser, Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, and others. Okay. It's been expertly taught to certified magnetic mind coaches at the Conscious Education. And one of those is myself. So pleased to meet you. Today, I'm going to teach you the science and system you must understand to become a powerful creator in all areas of your life. Number one, we're going to learn the magical creative structure. 2, we're going to learn the superconscious shift. And then 3, how to recode ego resistance. So we can work together. And at the end of this, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be coached by myself and in a group. At the end of this presentation, you'll be able to buy or apply. I'll show you the value of each coaching pathway, the normal price, and then you'll see a special price for you today. Firstly, I just want to say I appreciate you, who you are and what you have been through and all that you desire to be. Yeah. Your presence, your curiosity and your openness and following your soul whispers, yeah, and the heart tugs and the calls towards shining your brightest, right, and making the biggest and most positive impact on the world and in your life. So well done, man. Big up, salute, guys, yeah, for wanting to be the best that we can be. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be with you guys, all right? So, like, I'm just like you, obviously, you know this, all right? So, like, I know what it's like, do you know what I mean, going out there, searching for the truth, only to be left, like, oscillating, struggling and striving for success, having some areas of life working out, but then not others, yeah? Because, like, by all this bullshit going in my life, I yearn to create a life that I love, and I knew that I got clear on that. And then I found this program, which was basically all around that, so it's perfect. But most people, they just didn't get me, yeah? Sometimes I created and other times I struggled, right? I noticed that I truly love something, I could create it, but it seemed that successful people thought very differently to how I did. So I decided I needed to change. I went on a long journey to find, and I found myself right here, yeah? Because of the Superconscious Creator Code. Because of the Superconscious Creator Code, I went from and I shifted, and now I'm able to be neutralizing my limiting beliefs and emotions that blocked my happiness, my health, purpose, creativity, success, and my financial freedom. Yeah, I was able to neutralize these, and we're neutralizing them more and more as we're shifting and moving towards my desired reality. So it's my honor to share this work with you. You know, I love helping people, like, from all walks of life transform. So being able to have this program and to be able to be, like, qualified and able to teach it and share it with people like you is just an amazing blessing, yeah. And it's just like the lotus rising from the mud, yeah, because from the good shit, from the bullshit comes the good shit. Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, life it's not always rainbows and unicorns, yeah. So the young me, I've always had, like, this driving vision and mission that I'm going to be doing something big, and I want to do big things, and I want to create a positive impact on the world, but I just didn't know how. But, like, I've struggled, yeah, I mean, I've struggled with like motivation, with focus, with knowing what I want, where I'm going. Been really good at making up excuses, been really good at just blaming exterior circumstances. But now I'm over that. That's the young Joe. And now we're changing, baby. Okay. And now I'm more clear, more focused, more determined. I've got my choices. I know where I'm going. Even if bedlam's going on in my life, I can still pretty much be at a cool, calm and collected place. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the majority of the time happy, at peace, focused and clear. And that is a massive godsend for me, because that's always what I wish for, like clarity, focus, knowing exactly what I wanted. I was good at knowing what I didn't want, but focusing it and framing it to what I do want and focusing on that and getting clear, being excited about that and actually creating true end results that I actually loved. Yeah, not just because it was, I want to do this because of that or this because of that. It was because I love it. Yeah. And this program has massively helped. Yeah. So we've got different seasons. I've got different seasons. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'll be like happy. Sometimes I will be sad. Sometimes I'll be up, down and round and round. But this is the normality of life. Overall, I feel amazing, and it's just working with these different seasons and not like pushing them or rejecting them, just accepting them and flowing with it, and just knowing that it's all beautiful. But like I've had times when I've just been unmotivated and don't want to talk to anybody, don't want to see anybody, don't want to go out, and I'm just so buzzing now that like I've gone through all that, because it's turned me into the warrior now, that I know that even if it looks like things are crumbling, it's beautiful. Everything's working out in divine order. So yes, I love it. I love you. All right. So I always knew there was more, right? That I was here to make an impact and live an amazing life. All right. Perhaps you resonate. Okay. So I did heaps. I went to retreats. I did courses, reading loads of books, studying, training. I did business training, mindset coaching. I mean, doing everything that I can, changing my diet, like different relationships, like, you know, new habits, meditations, yoga, nature walking, all of this stuff, gratitude, surrender, journaling, action. I was doing it all. Okay. And all this to create the dream life, right? I began, right? And soon I realized I'd been playing small and scared to be seen, right? And I struggled to feel that I belonged, right? So immersed in more training, conferences and books. So this was the answer. This is when I was in my fixing self mode. Oh yeah, I need to fix myself. I need to sort that out. I need to sort this resistance out. And this was it. This was the loop that I was in. And I'm sure like we can all see how we've all been in it. Yeah. So I worked on my mindset. The results came in certain ways, but they were slow, and I had to keep on applying it. And it was a constant battle, right? It was like I was hitting my head against a brick wall, like, why? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever felt like this? Do you know what I mean? So the dreams were fading. Everything I looked, right, I saw like it was just, everyone I looked at, I just thought, oh, they're excelling, they're smashing it, right? And I was just crushing my dreams by comparing with my limiting beliefs, fear and lack of the fear and lack, do you know what I mean, on a consistent basis, and like aligned action. I wasn't taking it. I wasn't taking aligned action. I was struggling at home, do you know what I mean? Like I was, relationships, do you know what I mean, with family, they weren't the best. Like my health was deteriorating. Like my kids were like getting annoyed with men, and then I was like, I was being grumpy and then hating on myself. And it was like, do you know what I mean? This had to stop. Something had to change. You know what I mean? I've been doing all this, but it still kept coming. Yeah. And eventually, do you know what I mean? I just hit rock bottom, and I was like, you know what? I don't know what to do. And this was like at the end of the end of the COVID era, when I was like, when they kind of like stopped everything. And like, that was a big motivation for me, them saying that you can't do this and you can't do that. And when that went, it was like, okay, well, what should I focus on now? What am I doing now? And I had to re-collaborate and re-get focused. And I really came across this program at divine timing. And I'm really, really glad that I did. Right. So I decided, you know what I mean, failure is not an option. Right. So I kept setting business goals. Right. Sometimes I reached them, but I never gained momentum, right? I tried everything to improve relations at home, and it was just everything was just going wrong. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes I think when it looks like things is really bad, the blessings are on the way. The blessings are on the way. Yeah. So like old emotions were coming up from the past. I was feeling depleted, like all my body, do you know what I mean? It was just like feeling stressed and tired. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to do anything. And like, I still kept striving, and I was doing this all in the name of fixing myself, right? and something had to give, right? Then we lost it all. It's just, I was doing a business with my friend, and it was going really well. And then we put loads of money and time and effort into that. Then that just failed. And it was like, oh my God, what? But from this, the divinity arose. Yeah. So I had to start all over again. Right. And then I got crystal clear. I got the crystal clear call, because I knew I had to manifest my desired future reality, but I had no idea how. Right. So does anyone relate to this? Yeah. We know we've had enough. We've flipping come to the end of this tether. Do you know what I mean? We're ready to bring the transformation, to bring the shift. So I made that decision. Yeah. I just wasn't sure how, but I knew I was clear on that decision. Right. So I asked the questions. Why can't I succeed? Why can't I succeed in all the areas of my life, in my business, relationships, health, and purpose? Why, with all the healings, the books, the strategies and courses that people were doing, like me, and like, why am I and other people that are doing all this, like, still not like massively successful, right? If these things all worked, then why wasn't everyone there like doing and being exactly what they wanted to be, right? Then we realized there was something missing. Even with all this work I had done, all right, I realized that I'd created all this. Everything was my creation, right? It was my unconscious identity, right? I couldn't have it. It was my unconscious identity, and it meant that I could not have it. Vital health, amazing relationships, success, abundance. It was my unconscious identities, you know, structuring that was meaning that I could never have all of that. And then finally the answers came, right? When I was handed the magnetic mind superconscious creator code, all right? And this highly advanced formula teaches us how to be a magnet for whatever we desire. Like magic, yeah, I began manifesting and flowing and moving in the directions of like what I've always been like put aside, like my music, creating music, writing songs, starting my business, taking the business and putting it live. All these things have started flowing once I got this clear choice and this clear direction. Yeah. So boom. And then I saw that, yo, I am not broken. And I was like, yeah, I'm not broken. All this time, try to fix herself, try to make herself think this way or feel that way or have that new habit or have this mindset. Just try to fix myself. I was coming from the wrong side of things. So then we realized I don't need to be fixed. Yeah, you don't need to be fixed. We don't need to be fixed. Everything that we've been doing, it was reinforcing that I was not it. It was reinforcing everything that we're doing to fix it was reinforcing that we are broken. We are not broken. It was reinforcing that we are not aligned. Yeah, I'd been out of emotional alignment with what I really wanted. So if we're out of emotional alignment, then we're not going to resonate with it. Do you know what I mean? When we come to it. So my unconscious was working against me. All that stopped me was my unconscious. I've been fighting with myself. So what is the unconscious? It's the part of us that's running the body. It is the domain of feelings and emotions. It is trainable and can learn and automate processes like brushing your teeth, speaking, writing, driving a car. So the unconscious goal, all right, an ancient part of us it's an ancient part of us that is designed to keep you alive. It has no other goal. So neurobiology equals limbic system, the reptilian brain, and the reticular activating system, yeah, i.e. fight, flight, or freeze. So in our formative years, the unconscious learns how to be at the early age between 0 and 4, and that doesn't change. So then first 4 years, that's it. Like that's so deeply embedded in us, and it's like an accent. Do you know what I mean? You don't lose an accent. I mean, you can do after a while, but the point is that's what it's like. So the unconscious goal is to stay alive and to survive life by ensuring you belong to your family and are taken care of. Because as a child, you cannot take care of yourself. So the unconscious agenda, if the unconscious finds a condition or circumstance it survives, it tries to find more of that, no matter how painful or limiting it is. Yeah. So if we've survived it, that thing is considered survivable and is far better than any other option. So the unconscious, as long as you survived it, it'll just keep recreating it. Even if it's like, as long as you survive it, it'll just recreate in them scenarios because it's safe to it. Do you know what I mean? It went in the jungle and it came out the other end. That's a safe route. So it's, do you know what I mean? So even if you create something else, it finds a way back. So check this out, right? 75% of people who have won the lottery have just lost it within 3 years. So what is this? It's the unconscious mind just constantly just taking them back to what they know, yeah, which is poverty and lack and limitation. 95% of those people are worse off when they won it within 5 years, yeah. 60% of NBA players and 78% of NFL players incur serious financial hardship after retirement, yeah. So like this isn't just us, yeah. Like this is lotto winners, this is NFL players, this is the power of the unconscious mind. So we're thinking, flipping heck, why can't I hold on to this money? There's people getting paid millions a year. Do you know what I mean? And even they can't do it. So the point is, it's not you, it's not us, it's not personal. Yeah, it's structural, but we'll get to that. So why does this happen? Right? Because the unconscious has a pattern of what is safe and anything else is a threat. The desire to keep things as they are is called the unconscious egoic agenda. So it doesn't have to be this way. Nearly 8 out of 10, 79% of multimillionaires receive no inheritance. The vast majority of millionaires are first-generation millionaires from middle class or lower income families. So usually, like the people that create these shifts, normally there's like a significant emotional event that records their unconscious safety patterns. Yeah. So like if you've had a near-death experience, do you know what I mean? And it's like you weren't appreciating life. And then like you come back and you like really do appreciate it. That's like a recode, do you know what I mean, from the superconscious without all this stuff, right? But the point is, we don't need a big tragic event or something to go wrong before we decide to take this mission to consciously create the life we love, right? Like that's the way I see that like God or the universe works. He'll like chuck a stone at you, don't react. Chuck a bigger stone, chuck a boulder, chuck a mountain. All right, okay, I see. I take notice now, and it's gonna keep on getting bigger until we take notice. But like we know, we can look around and we can think, right, there's things in my life that I want to create just because I love to create them, and I want to, you know what I mean, I want to be living my life and buzzing all the way, just because that's what I love. So by doing this, yeah, that's it. We don't need a life-changing event. We can just decide now. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to have a big flipping massive accident or to have an illness that's going to push us to this point of really, you know, appreciating life. Let's take this chance now, guys. Yeah. So like how survival and safety patterns work. So 1, a child may encounter a threat to survival or belonging. So then the child cannot fight or flee, but does not perish, right? So 3, the threatening experience becomes an essential element in not perishing, right? And this creates a condition in which our system values the threat as a key ingredient to survival. This is going on deep at a young age, man. Like, and these are the patterns that are like holding us back, and we're wondering like, why do I keep sabotaging myself? Why is this not working? And it's these events that took place, and we didn't have the tools and the know-how and the understanding and the wisdom to be able to like of processed it like we can now. So the unconscious egoic agenda, okay? So the unconscious state is the way it is, i.e. it's not changing for some really good reasons, all right? The unconscious goal is to seek survival, to keep the body alive. So whatever it survives becomes the circumstances, conditions, and feelings. And the unconscious searches out even more to survive. This is it. The unconscious just wants to be just looking out there to be surviving. All right. But it's time for thriving, baby. So, for example, if a child experiences toxic shame, it then follows that the child feels like he or she will lose belonging, but doesn't die or perish. Even though the toxic shame hurts, the child survives. In order to survive, I should find places to feel ashamed and then not die from it. So this becomes an agenda. The brain looks at the circumstances again and it knows it can survive it. Oh my days, right? So I decided I would fix my agenda. Obviously, I needed to get rid of it because I was stuck in a sabotage pattern with my desires. But it seemed to get me stuck. I was doing all this work, yeah, but life, it just wasn't changing that much, right? So where were most people? And so we're most people, right? You too, right? So nearly everyone I looked to, people were struggling to create the results they wanted. Yeah. Like, do you feel like you have to struggle to have what you want? And does it feel like you're fighting yourself all the way to get what you want? Yeah. Because this is what we're wanting to release now. Yeah, we want to release this never-ending struggle. I mean, it's going to be here, but it's just not going to be as strong. Okay. So guys, you're not alone, all right? Yeah, we may be able to get success in one area of life, but usually there's something people seem to never be able to hold on to. So relationships, love, money, abundance, health, energy, purpose, fulfillment in life. There's always something that we're searching for. Yeah. But remember, nothing is impossible. Right, guys, let's have a little 2 minutes. Yeah. How we feeling? Are we all right? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Buzzing, man.
Yeah.
Is this making sense?
All right, Joe. It's making sense.
Good. And I'm really sorry, Mirabelle, when you came on like that asking about the book. I was just like literally, I'm in the mode, yeah. But let me just get the book now, yeah.
Yeah.
So like my friend, she found this online. She just messaged me saying, "Oh my God, Joe, chapter 14 is all about the superconscious mind."
Yeah.
So like, but this came out in like 1920, and it's called Practical Psychology. Yeah, no, copyright 1937. But yeah, lesson 14, the superconscious mind. Oh my days. But it's a very old book. But yeah, I'll send you a link for it and hopefully you'll be able to find it. But remember that other book as well, I said, and if you've got Audible, put it on Audible. You're Not Broken. That'll be Chris Duncan talking about everything I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Hopefully we get more clarity. What you're saying so far about what I've said, is everything making sense? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it making sense, Joe.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say that I think that one of the challenges that I think a lot of us have as well, like, you know, like ones with like, you know, big hearts, you know, we often, it's a case we don't feel like we deserve it or we're worth it, because we see like what often comes with wealth with the people that have it, right? And they seem to be people that don't care much about people. And in that can end up being a resistance in us, like, so because we kind of sort of see what we might have to become, or we're worried that we might become something that we don't want to become, you know. And that could be a subconscious thing. And like, I think again, like it's acting out of the subconscious a lot of the time, you know. And again, what you were saying earlier about sort of, you know, days where you can feel good, even when you're doing this kind of work, you can still have like highs and lows. But I think that's often dictated by like, you know, our energy levels. So like when we're not sleeping properly, then you go into more of a subconscious mind, and then your mind can start thinking about stuff, and then again you start thinking more of the low vibration stuff and negative stuff, and then, you know, you're not thinking consciously with that super consciousness. But yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, man, with that. It's like awesome.
Fire, awesome, bro. Nice one.
Yeah, I concur.
What are you saying, Si?
I concur. It's deep, man. That fucking first 4 or 5 years of your life, that's saying if you get used to like toxic shaming or all kinds of nonsense, if you didn't die from it, your fucking subconscious seeks it, even if it's bullshit. Crazy.
Mad. It's
Knowing
mad,
that
isn't it?
cures it, isn't it?
Crazy.
God bless you, brother.
It's like the awakening process. Like often people have to basically be at the point of like, I can't go on anymore before they make that shift, don't they? Until they actually have that sort of awakening moment of actually realizing like, wow, actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know, putting all of my energy and focus into this, it doesn't have any meaning or any matter. You know, I want to enjoy life. I want to basically just take the time out to like, you know, give myself the attention that I need and just be me and just be a being. You know, it's the same kind of thing, man.
Exactly. Yo, guys, bless, man. I'm glad you're feeling it, and it's making sense, yeah. And yeah, thanks for being here, guys. It's so good to be not just talking to myself. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you've managed to reduce me to bloody tears again.
I've reduced it to tears.
Yeah.
We've not even done a Recode yet.
Oh no, it's like you said. What you shared resonated very deep. I had a lot of toxicity when I was a child, and even as even as an adult, I'm still surrounded by it. But I make a conscious effort to, like you said, keep fighting. And everything you said just made perfect sense. It's like something clicked in, you know. It reminded me of something my therapist said a few years ago about, you know, having to be so many different personalities to survive. And I don't have to be that person anymore, you know. So what you shared when you were saying that, just I felt it here. It's like, that's what's wrong with me. You know, I'm not, like you said, I'm not broke, but that made perfect sense as to why I'm sabotaging myself all the time, because I don't know any different.
And that's it. And it's the unconscious mind. We're not even aware of it. It's this unconscious structuring. And this is why we keep attracting and creating this. But isn't it beautiful that we're becoming aware of it?
Yeah.
And we're gonna be able to shift this. All right. I'm not just telling you about this so we can realize, oh, no wonder everything's fucked then. No, it's a good thing because we're becoming aware of it. But like, we've also got a way to go past it. If we were just working with the unconscious mind, it'd be bloody tough. But because we're going with the superconscious, we're going to be able to, and you're becoming aware of this now, like stuff that was unconscious to you now. So it's coming back, but it's beautiful. Do you know what I mean? Let it out. This is a safe place. We love you. You know, you can always chat to me as well, one-on-one in the messenger. Like if you don't want to talk on here, but all my days, like I'm so glad it's resonating, and this is it. This is big things. Like I've been getting my head around, like that's because it is a bit different to what I've known or previously thought. So like, yeah, I'm so glad to be able to present it to you, and like for you to be able to see it. Do you know what I mean? As clearly as this. Yeah. Get the tissues out. Get the tissues out.
I need the tissues. You make me cry every week. In a good way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say as well.
It's all good.
We're gonna
okay. I said everyone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on, Mirabelle.
Yeah, I said everyone has this barrier in your life, because when you are thinking of becoming something, it's like something is in between, blocking you to get to where you want to. Yeah, everyone has this very particular, but it is not our making. That's how the society has been programmed like that. We also grew up and saw it like that. We were not the one making it. So it is now that things are changing, that we have to be creating, for the future generation. Because if we don't fight now, like what we are going through now with the pandemic and everything, it's what created it's what you are trying to explain, in life, the life we are experiencing now, what we are going through.
That's it. This is a psychological tension. This is a psychological tension.
Yeah, we grew up and saw it that way. We are not the one who made it like that. Yeah, it was programmed like that before we were born even.
Yeah, even like that.
I'm
Even
just 30. Yeah,
even
I'm 38, so I was born yesterday. Maybe even before the queen has reigned for over 70 years. So it means I was born during her reign, and I was not there the time the struggle. So all this started. This struggle has been going on. That's why we've been having this First World War, Second World War all the time in the history. Adolf Hitler time till today, and the slavery, all those fighting. It is like that all the time. It's like we are going backward in the history. We are not going forward. We are instead going backward in history.
Yeah, if we just like give up power and just hand all our power away, then yeah, there is powers that be that would love us to be stuck and not create
this barrier you are talking about.
But like right now, yeah, let's just keep the focus. Yeah, let's keep the focus, because obviously I could be talking about all that kind of stuff, but there's all the other podcasts. We're not focusing on any of this past stuff anymore. Yeah, we are focusing on creating the future. All right, we are focusing consciously creating. Right, all this past stuff. Yeah, like it's cool, but the point is, this isn't the answer anymore. All right, yeah. That we've been there and we've done that. Now it's time for something fresh and something new. So like I ain't even got time to like even talk about the Q word or like the C word or anything. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just not giving my attention, you know, to that.
But what you are saying, it has an impact also. Our past life has an impact on what we are creating.
Definitely. Yeah. That's something that we get into on this course, like into like 7 generations. There's 7 generations that were affected by genetically, and it could be more. The guy only studied 8 generations, so he could only prove 7, but like it could be even more. But yeah, it's passed down. We don't just get the looks of his family. We get as the emotions and the stuck traumas, they all get passed down too. And unless we're going to deal with it and release it, we're just going to keep on passing it on and on. Yeah. But we've got to end this ourselves.
So we are in a battle. It is maybe spiritual even. It can be spiritual. So we are fighting. We are not the only one fighting. It is a battle the whole world is going through.
Joe, sorry to jump in. A couple of quick things. I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to have to dash out because my girlfriend is insisting I go and get her some takeaway. But I wanted to, which is a shame because I really wanted to do another recoding session. By the way, the recoding session yesterday, it was bringing up memories and stuff because I was trying to sort of think about, you know, basically what those different areas of resistance were, and it was taking, and as I could feel like different things shifting. Memories were coming back of certain specific points in time of things that occurred to me that created resistance that has been an ongoing resistance for me going forward. So that was something that I noticed that was really notable and was amazing. So I just wanted to say that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to dash, bro.
Bro, thanks for coming. Yeah, really appreciate having you here. Thanks for sharing. Do you know what I mean, your experience. I'll speak to you soon, my brother. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah. But also just to add as well, like obviously I'm going to share with you a couple of things about obviously again creating the future as well, and you can share that with obviously the rest of the crew here. And lovely to connect with all of you, beautiful souls, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. Yeah, as part of the course, man.
Sweet brother, peace out.
Take it easy, fella. Cheers, brother.
Nice one, mate. Take care. Right, guys, we're going to keep it moving now. Yeah, Mirabelle, let's just keep this focus, yeah, and then we can chat all you like afterwards, all right, you little mumpkin chatterbox. Right, I love you. Right, okay, we're back on it. Right, so the truth, all right. So J.K. Rowling, British novelist, philanthropist, film producer, TV producer, screenwriter, best known for writing Harry Potter fantasies. The books have won multiple awards, sold more than 400 million copies, and become one of the best-selling book series in history. Yeah, they have also been the basis for a film series over which Rowling had overall approval on the scripts and was the producer on the final films in the series. Yeah, She was born in Gloucestershire, England, and Rowling was working as a researcher and a bilingual secretary for Amnesty International when she conceived the idea for the Harry Potter series while on a delayed train from Manchester to London in 1990. Wow. So the 7-year period that followed saw the death of her mother, birth of her first child, divorce from her first husband, and relative poverty until the first novel in the series. Wow. Jim Carrey. Wow. So Jim Carrey used to be he used to be, no, he's hilarious. He'll always be hilarious, but he used to be homeless. All right. Carrey revealed that in on a James Lipton interview on Inside Actors Studio, that when he was 15, he had to drop all of the school to support his family, and his family was and his father was an unemployed musician, and as his family went from lower to middle class to poor, they eventually had to start living in a van. Carey didn't let this stop him from achieving his dreams of becoming a comedian. He went from having his dad drive him to the comedy clubs in Toronto to starring in mega blockbusters and being known as one of the best comedic actors of our era. Yes, yes, big up to Carey. He wrote a check as well for 10 mil, didn't he? For films being rendered. He looked at that, created that, and then I think he got The Mask or Dumb and Dumber, and he actually got that 10 million. Power of visualization, eh? Right, Oprah Winfrey, yeah. So she was born in poverty in rural Mississippi to a teenage single mother, and later raised into an inner circle, raised in an inner city Milwaukee neighborhood. She stated that she was molested during her childhood and early teens and became pregnant at 14. Her son died in infancy. Yeah, in spite of all her upbringing and emotional turmoil, she broke through and became the queen of all media. Oprah was the richest African American woman of the 20th century in North America's first multi-billion Black person, and has been ranked the greatest Black philanthropist in American history. Several assessments rank her as the most influential woman in the world. Wow. Yeah. Wow. And talking about philanthropist, I heard that J.K. Rowling, I heard that she gave away $1 billion last year. Yeah, gave away $1 billion. I love you guys. I love you. Whoa, we're rocking it. We're rocking it. Come on, let's keep it moving, baby. Right, okay. And then Christopher Duncan, the guy that created this, right? So he was born in New Zealand into a working class family. He went to university, got a good job, followed the rules. In his early 20s, he experienced a life-threatening injury that propelled him to seek ways to grow and to make an impact. He found early success in coaching, digital marketing, and sales. Yet, however big he built his business, he kept losing it. This pattern kept repeating until he eventually lost everything following the sudden death of his business partner and best friend. He went from having a $4 to $5 million company to debt within minutes. He got up from rock bottom. Chris slowly built back to a 2 million company, then lost it all in 12 months. He kept hitting roadblocks. Then, after discovering the power of working with the Superconscious, Chris stood on the shoulders of the giants to develop the rapid Recode, the magnetic mind and the conscious education. He created a £5 million company in 2 years, moved to paradise, and married the love of his life, and he now runs a $20 million global company and is a best-selling author. That could be you. So, what is actually broken? What is actually broken? If he's not us that's broken, what's broken? Are you ready? Do you want to know what's broken? It's the personal development world that is broken, yeah? It's the spiritual healing world that is broken, telling you need to keep fixing yourself and fixing yourself. So it's the personal development world that is broken, not you. Yeah. Personal development and self-help are doing more harm than good. Yeah. This was quite a big bit of a shocker to me. Do you know what I mean? Because I was into this, loving this. I thought self-help, it's got to be good. It's got to be good. No, all right. He was doing more harm than good. That's why I had to stop what I was doing. I didn't want to be doing more harm than good. You know what I mean? I want to be bringing more good than harm, not more harm than good. Yeah. So the personal development and self-help are doing more harm than good because they focus on the problem that needs fixing. That's all they're doing. Focusing on the problem needs fixing. Problem, fix it. Problem, fix it. Problem. Do you know what I mean? But we must be it to see it because we are creating everything all of the time. So that's it. We've got to be it to see it. So we will never see it until we be it, because the goal violates your unconscious egoic agenda. All right. So the 9 unconscious egoic agendas. So I am unworthy. I deny my own needs and only feel valid by helping others. I am not good enough and I need to achieve external success to be valid. I don't belong, not accepted, so I must become accepted and never rejected. I am searching for love. I am not safe. The world is not safe, so I must retreat to my mind and understand it all before I get hurt. I'm not able to handle negative emotions. I will avoid it at all costs. The world is not perfect, and there is a way to be perfect. Achieving this is more important than anything. I don't have permission and need an authority to tell me what to do. I'm not able to handle conflict. I will have no goals. Yeah. And I am powerless and I must have control and power to be successful. So these are the 9 unconscious egoic agendas. Yeah, I'm powerless. I'm not able. Do I have permission? Oh, the world's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Yeah, these are the unconscious structured agendas. Do you know what I mean? Holding us back that we will release slowly but surely. But guess what? It's not going to happen in 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions. Yeah, we can get shifts, we can get results, we can release. But if we're wanting to be serious and actually create this for the rest of our foreseeable life, we need to shift into this new orientation. And it could happen. It could take a few months, could take 6 months, could take a year. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We're not saying it's just an overnight thing. All right. Because we've had 30+ years of programming. So we can't just expect to say, okay, well, I'm going to think like this now and it's okay. You know what I mean? No. So you are genius. Yeah. Genie in us. There's a genie in us. There's a genie in you. That's your genius. This is your higher self. This is your super consciousness. This is all that is, has, and ever will be. All right. This is where you're connected to all that is, has, and ever. Do you know what I mean? Has been. All right. So your genius lies in your unconscious egoic agendas. It's amazing. All right. So the sides of our orientation. So we've got number 1, the activist, the crusader, the perfectionist, and the organizer. 2, we've got the helper, the pleaser, the caretaker, and the enabler. 3, we've got the role model, achiever, the status seeker, the motivator, and the best. 4, we've got the individualist, the tragic romantic, artist. 5, we've got the investigator, the thinker, the observer, the specialist. 6, the loyalist, the doubter, the troubleshooter, the true believer. 7, the enthusiast, the multitasker, the generalist, and the energizer. 8, the leader, the protector, the provider, the entrepreneur, the rock. And 9, the peacemaker, the healer, nobody special, and the comforter. Yeah. So do we all recognize a few of these different identities? Right. So where are we placing our power? Yeah. We are teaching our consciousness in every moment where the power is. Yeah. So you are either killing your conscious creative power. So you are killing your conscious creative power by focusing the wrong way. So this is why, like, we need a coach or like a group where we can be focused on this, working with people and shifting our focus. Yeah. That's what this is for. Come on, baby. Right, okay, so it's time to rewire our brains, all right? We can change. The study of epigenetics, and neuroscience tells us so, all right? So this can change, the brain can change. We can shift it, rearrange it, and rewire it. There's a video on YouTube where you can literally look at brain cells, like rewiring, like from just like playing the piano or something, where they've zoomed in and you can literally see like the new connections being made and like old connections going. Yeah, if it fires together, it wires together. Yeah, I love you. So with this, we are able to rewire in an instant, all right? The revolutionary rapid recode refined by Christopher Duncan builds on what has been handed down to him, including from Dr. Gary Flint. Dr. Flynn explained how memories form the basis of your active experience, the present, all right? And that there are 3 levels of consciousness. So the levels of consciousness, we have 3 memories of levels of consciousness. We've got the superconsciousness, which is the source and the infinite. We've got the unconscious, which is the soul and it's limited. Then we've got the self-conscious mind, which is the ego and its polarity. Okay. So as we did on the first session where we was talking about the 3 different types of memories and when they come in, if you remember, the superconscious is there before conception and after you die. Then the unconscious starts developing in your mummy's tummy up till the age of 4 and onwards. And then the self-conscious kicks in from 4 all the way onwards. And all these memories are pushing down to the superconscious what is, and that's just creating. But we're going to be able to go down to the superconscious, find what's not in line with our desired reality, reshift and reshuffle that. Yeah. So remember, we've got the dormant memories about, like, so when I say like, when did you last jump on a bike? You can probably see like, oh yeah, I was on this bike. What color was it? Where was I? Where was I going? Loads of dormant memories in our field. And we've got loads of dormant memories. And that's like when something gets triggered in, that's a dormant memory. But we're gonna be creating it. So all these are on one page. So we're on the same page with ourselves. And we've not got dormant parts and different conflicted parts fighting with one another. Yeah, we want to get on the same page. So also this includes alchemy, all right? Because we rise up to the superconscious level to shift matter. So we take something that's fixed, we take it like from ice into steam up to unlimited infinity, superconsciousness, and then we recreate the instructions, we rain it down, and we end up in a different reality. We've shifted from there to there. Do you know what I mean? And we've gone from fixed to like rain into like infinite, into the clouds, back down rain, and back into a solid structure. Yeah, but now we're in a different reality. All right. So how the recode works, all right? It works by teaching all levels of consciousness how to recode connections. It works by returning to wholeness and letting go of any emotion. Letting go of any emotion that's holding us back, stuck emotions. We can release the emotion and be left with the wisdom, right? And also it's going to help us retain more information and having all of our understanding. Yeah. So we must be in our future feeling now. This is key. So a great statement is, I am truly satisfied with everything I have now and I want more. Yeah, I am truly satisfied with everything I have now and I desire more. All right. So the now has got to be equal to the feeling of the future feeling that you're going for. And then the reality is they're not gonna repel each other. They're going to attract each other. So our now feeling needs to be equal to whatever future feeling we're going for. So if that's pumping out tunes, making amazing music, having a massive audience and like everyone just loving it and raving, how does that make you feel? Feeling that now, creating from that point. Do you know what I mean? Not waiting to have that experience to feel that, but to feel that now, possess that feeling now, to be coming from it, and boom, then we are it, we're being it, we're feeling it, we're acting it. The universe, it's just a matter of time before it reflects it. So we must let go of trying to get somewhere to get away from something. Yeah, it's really easy, do you know what I mean, to be in a tricky situation, be like, right, I just want to get out of this, but what are we doing? Like, is it just going to come up somewhere else? Yeah. So success and failure are structural, not personal. So success and failure, this is big now. It's structural. It's not personal, right? How come people can be rich and be like not appreciative and be like not nice and flipping do like not nice things? Money's not. It's not personal. It's not bothered. It's not saying, oh, you're the right person. It's the structure that builds it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not personal. So the structure determines the action. Structure in any system or two or more points of information working. So structure is any system of two or more points of information working together. So feelings, emotions, beliefs, inaction, procrastination, it's all behavior and action, all right? So we cannot create from a problem structure. We must instead manifest from a creative structure. So we don't want to be creating from a problem structure. We're not looking at the problem. We must instead manifest from a creative structure. So this is the big difference, right? So we've got our current reality and we've got psychological tension and wounds within us. And as we start moving towards our desired reality, this resistance all pulls up. It all pulls up, okay? So to ensure a tension release structure between your current reality and our desired reality, think of it like a rubber band or a magnet. So we go in there, that's what we love, and we're here, and there's that tension there, and that's holding it. But then when we release the resistance, that gets released, and then it can fly over, yeah, and you can be flowing there. So the self-conscious agenda is like the current reality, and we've got unwanted experiences. And then we try to create a desired reality, right? And the condition and outcome and circumstances we believe is better. So if we think that's better, then that makes this worse. Do you know what I mean? So this is the old conscious agenda working at play. This is how it likes to create. Oh, well, I don't like this, so I'll create that. That's better, making this worse. And then we've got all this tension, but we're not creating it from a true choice. Yeah. So then we've got unwanted experiences, right, in our current reality, and then our desired reality, we wish for something better. And then we've got our unconscious egoic beliefs, and then circumstances that are survivable, right, in the desired one. This is the old way, all right? And this is what just keeps people in oscillation. We go towards what we want, but then, oh no, we get this resistance inside. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. Come back, fix that. Come back up, go back, and it's just never ending. This is the never ending structure that we're getting out of. Okay, so what we want to do is create creative tension. All right, and we need not just we need true choices and end results. Do you know what I mean, that we love, right? And we're creating in our current reality. The tension is getting released, and we're creating, and we're in a flowing structure, all right? And we're like a magnet, we're being pulled toward it, right? So we must take aligned action, all right? Step into the end result of the emotion and then take the action, yeah? So you step into the end result, you're there now. Like, what's the next action? What's the next obvious action you could be taking and should be taking right now? This is where we want to be living from, not from, oh, I feel like shit. How can I fix myself? How can I make myself feel better? No, go into the end result, get into that feeling, into that emotion. What's the next obvious action to take? This is the magic now. And this is how we're going to really create real results. Yeah, not just temporary results. Yeah. So we've got to align our vibration. Energy attracts energy. All right. So yeah, we want to make sure we've got ways to lift our frequency, keep it elevated, and keep clear with our desires, and we know what the task is ahead. So so universal principles around energy, we know that it takes the path of least resistance. Yeah, we've got the Fibonacci sequence. Do you know what I mean? And like the 80-20 rule, like the 20% of your results, 80% of your results could be from 20% of your effort. And then you've got an 80-20% rule on that. So that's like you've got 4% of actions that are like your best actions for moving you forward, whether that's like creating music or creating your business or like whatever it is that really brings you alive. Do you know what I mean? These are the things that we want to be getting clear and focusing on. Yeah. So yeah, man, this is it. Let's do it. Okay. So do you know what it is? Yeah. We've gone like, how are you doing, guys? You all right? Yeah. Do you know, because we've done the Superconscious Recode already, yeah, should we skip that and just keep going on so I can just get to the end of this, yeah? Cool. Cool. I don't want you to be here for like, it's not.
Joe, we are getting you. I'm typing.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, sorry, I'm not able to read the chat right now. I can't see that right now. But yeah, big love, guys. I love you. All right. We're nearly there now. We're nearly at the offer. I hope it's cool. I hope it's making sense. All right. So yeah, but just to recap, first in the 5-step process for consciously creating, first we choose what we really want to create. Then we create the structural tension. What is it like now and how does it feel? Then we step into the emotion of the end result. How does it feel? Oh yeah, it feels good. Yeah. Then 4, unplug from your current reality. What are your reservations or stories that are stopping you? Yeah. What are the roadblocks? What are your judgments of yourself or others? Yeah. And what are your inner conflicts? These are the resistance and things that we will remove so that you're able to be in the end result now. Yeah. Without all this current reality chitter chatter. So then we use the magnetic mind process to update your consciousness. And then 5, you take actions. The actions speak louder than words, all right? And behavior is the highest form of communication. So we take small aligned actions and it leads to miracles and miracle creations in our life, yeah? So the problem is we have to struggle to get anything in life. We've been trying to create an outcome for years, but still we haven't got there. Why haven't we got the things that, do you know what I mean, we really, really want? Do you know what I mean? Why do they just always seem out of arm's reach? Yeah. So the big mistakes that we can make. So for starters, no one's taught us how to use our true power, right? We've been living in a problem-focused consciousness. Yeah, we've given our power away to try and trick the universe world into giving us what we want. Yeah, we do not know our true unconscious self, and we think of circumstances or outcomes will change us. So we think, oh, when we get that, I'll get this, then I'll change. Yeah, and then we let negative emotions own us. Yeah, I think we can all agree. Like, yeah, I can be all there. So yeah, we cannot see the blind spots in ourselves, not necessarily that easily. So that's why a coach like myself, do you know what I mean, whether one-on-one or in a group, can be helpful. And being in groups of like-minded people is going to be awesome. All right. So you ready? Yeah. At long last, we come to the solution, baby. Right. And it's to become obviously super conscious. Right. If you look at super successful people, they do something very similar. They focus on what they want and not on trying to fix themselves. They take action towards what they want in spite of any negative feelings. Yeah. And they invent, create new ideas, ways of doing things. Right. You are only 5 steps away. The Superconscious Creator Code is a 5-step method to magically manifest anything you desire in any area of life without the risk of failure. without the risk of fear of failure, should we say? Because failure is a good thing. Failures is a stepping stones to success. Don't be afraid to fail, guys. So what are the 5 steps again? So choose what you want to create a structural tension, step into the emotion of the end result, unplug from the current reality, any resistance, emotions, beliefs that's separating you and indifferent to this current desired reality, removing that, and then taking that action, aligned action, yeah, from a place of already being it now. So the magnetic mind process, yeah, there are more than 15 processes that we will be doing together, right? So we're going to be letting go of environment, behavior, beliefs, family entanglements, stories, emotions, sabotaging patterns, rules, identity, unconscious egoic agendas, right? And your feelings of incompleteness. Let's just let go of all that, yeah? Like, and that's it. It's not a miracle cure. I'm not just like, of course, there's going to be certain things that like, it might take a bit of time and stuff, but like, this takes commitment from you and time and a desire and a wish to be able to create your best life. Yeah. I'm not just going to say you can just get this and that's it. It's done. It's like a gym. You've got to join it, but then we've got to go, we've got to use it. We've got to utilize it. We've got to implement it. And that's my job. Do you know what I mean? To make sure you are implementing it and implementing it in the right ways. Do you know what I mean? Going and saving you as much time as possible in getting you to your end result as quickly as possible. All right. So meditation is one of the keys in this. All right. And we're going to have to learn to be like able to be doing like a daily meditation. And this is like just 15 minutes. It's not no like long ass meditations. Like the longest meditation, I think we've got like 20 minutes. And we're reconditioning the brain and the body. All right. We've got 24 daily meditations to choose from in the magnetic mind pathway. All right. So like once you join up, you've got access to 20, I think maybe even 30 now, 30 meditations that you can pick and choose and go through. And there's going to be some that you really love, some that are like cool. And like, yeah, so this is what you're going to have access to. And then we're going to get really focused on a morning routine as well. Like this is vital. Like this is something I learned a good few years ago, like from just being really grumpy in the mornings, like getting a good routine, getting yourself in the right frame of mind. But the good thing is it's not going to take an hour. It's not going to take half an hour. This is a 15-minute process to get you in the end result. So you're living and taking that aligned action, feeling amazing, and your energy's high, and you're turning your to-dos into to-das, and you know what I mean? You are an unstoppable force. Yeah, an unstoppable force creating your dreams and your best life like never before, right? So like, ask yourself, what would the person I'm becoming do right now? Yeah. Would it be like, yeah, let's do this? Or would it be like, no, let's go? Yeah. So this is the answer, the Superconscious Creator Code, right? So this was created by Christopher Duncan and sought out the right strategies. He applied himself and created a $20 million business, married his true love, wrote a best-selling book, and he's living his dream life, creating a massive impact. Yeah. So we learned these strategies, applied them myself, and created an incredible life. And now I'm creating a massive impact, and I'm aiming to create a massive monumental impact across the world. Yeah. So like we've been generously taught this, do you know what I mean, and mentored, and like now becoming certified as a magnetic mind coach. And this is it. And it's all about teaching and sharing with people how to truly transform and live a life that they love and like create absolute magic in our lives. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Are you enjoying the event so far? Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
We are enjoying it, Joe. Yeah.
Good. Right. What would it be like? Would you like to like spend 12 months like this together? Does that sound like a bit of a prison sentence? Or does that sound like a nice time?
I'm enjoying it, Joe. At least I have someone to communicate with. I've not been talking with people.
Good.
I've not been talking with people for about a year now. I've been through stress. I've been stressing all through since last year during the pandemic time till now. I'm still stressing. I'm fighting with the family court here because they abducted my child from school, the social services.
Mirabelle, you're like
Yeah.
recording this, yeah. This is going to be live and this is going to be going out, yeah. So I don't want you disclosing like too much personal information around your life. Like I'd like to.
Yeah. So I've just text. I've sent it through messages, text message to you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me just get this. Let me just focus on this, yeah. Right, nice one, Mirabelle. Big love. Yo, Tina, I love you. All right, Si, big up for being here. Andy's in the house, but he's we can't see him. But I love you guys. All right, we're getting there. Right, so that's it. So this is what this program's about. It's about spending the next 12 months together, right? So just imagine that, right? What it would be like if you could like create anything that you wanted, like truly desire, like just because you loved it. Like what would life be like if you just had the desire, you truly loved it, you went and created it, and you had it. Like what would that be like to be able to create like that? Yeah, hopefully it should be amazing. Should feel good. You should feel powerful. Right, so let me ask you another question. If you could completely rewire your limits and learn to consciously manifest, what would you create? If you could create anything, like what would you create? Right, introducing, right, the pathway to the magnetic mind process, right? This is a 12-month transformational journey to consciously create your future and manifest whatever you desire. Shift, act, and create. Yeah, who this works for, this will work for anyone that is committed, underline committed, to learning a process to create predictable change in their life, and anyone who wants to have total freedom. So in the pathways, what you get is a choice of 2 coaching bundles, an online university, weekly coaching, accountability calls, transformational workshops, a heart-centered, like-minded, supportive online community with people like yourself. Yeah. So here's what you're going to receive. The Magnetic Mind Online University is an incredible back catalogue of training you can access anytime, at your own pace and in your own time. This has got all weeks from 1 to 12, everything that we've gone through, trained by Chris and the team of experts, with all the meditations in. This is what you'll have access to, where you can just go in, you can go on, jump on a call, jump on a session, jump on a Recode, get clear with your lenses. Do you know what I mean? That is part of the online university that you get, and you just be able to log in. It's just a website you can log into and just do it on your phone, on your tablet, whatever floats your boat. All right. Also, what we'll be receiving, is we'll be doing monthly live workshop experiences, with myself and with guests, right? These will be live transformational sessions, and there will be replays, and you're going to be learning, and we're going to be going deeper into how we consciously create anything that we desire. So we're going to have these sessions that you can go into. We're going to have weekly sessions, and then every month we're going to have online sessions, and then we will be doing live in real life sessions as well. But that's to come. So, but every month there's a immersion where we spend a full day just going in and going all out on figuring it all out and getting the best out of it that we can. So so also in the group training, there's weekly coaching. So we do 2 group processes a week, every month for 12 months. So at the start of the week, we'll do your lenses, where we get really, really clear on your end vision, and we bring that all the way down into daily actions. Okay. And then in the second session, we'll be doing a rapid Recode process, training and coaching in the group environment. So the Magnetic Mind Manifestation Program, right? So first week, when I was talking about all the different weeks, first it's creating your lenses. your mission, your vision, and the milestones, right? It's learning the nature of reality and the outcome frame, right? Second, aligning with your values, learning what really motivates you to action. 3, practical alchemy, how to create from nothing fast. Yeah. 4, perceptual shift process, learn how beliefs are created, internal frames and money beliefs. 7 steps to emotional alignment, learn future pacing and create leverage. Yeah. 6, the MAP method, heal trauma, challenges and pain. 7, we've got white out negative emotions, turns fears, phobias and traumas into wisdom. 8th week, we've got the quantum model of manifesting. 9th, we've got remove internal conflicts, stop the internal civil war. Yeah. 10, the magic of metaphors, subtle change that makes all the difference. 11, family entanglements, remove suffering, obligations of love and rewrite your DNA. 12th week, the matrix, how it all really works. 13, the double bubble, remove fear of unwanted results and any need for better. And then 14, the massive change history, remove long held unconscious egoic agendas. Yeah. So people, number one reason why people don't get started is because they think they're not ready. Yeah, this is what's going to hold us back, because we're never ready for what is really going to help us. If we're ready, then there's no point in doing it. So divine timing, wherever you are along life's journey, know that being here right now is perfect and divinely timed for yourself. Yeah. Becoming a super conscious creator will transform your life. It will create a ripple effect on those around you, create a positive change in the wider world, and help raise the collective consciousness. Yeah. So are you ready to create with me in one of these 2 pathways for magnetic mind manifestation? Yeah. So for the group, you get 12-month access to the online university, 2 weekly live super session shifts plus the replays, and the community. All right. And all that is valued over the year. It's valued at like over £10,000. Yeah. So with that, right, and with that, there's going to be some core meditations included in that. So you've got magnetic alignment, negative belief flip, inner power, quantum jumping, dissolving conflicted parts, total financial abundance, authentic confidence, and internal inner fire. All right. And then also, so for that package, it works out for the year to be included in all that, in a group environment with the university, with the training, with the support as well, with myself. It works out at £2,000 for the year, right? And that will, or you can spread it out over 12 months at £200 a month. Yeah. So £200 a month, that'll get you in here for 12 months. Okay. That'll give you lifelong access to the university, and it'll give you access for 12 months into the bi-weekly calls, into the sessions, for accountability, for getting true on your choices and bringing the super conscious shifts. Yeah. Boom ting. And then we have an option for one-on-one. And with the one-on-one, this is for people that are really, really serious and in a position to like really, really get focused and have that one-on-one care. That works out at, it works out altogether, it's valued at like well over like 10-15,000. But for the one-on-one, which includes the group sessions and the university and everything, that works out at £1,000 a month. Yeah, so £1,000 a month. That's going to get you your session every week. For 1 week's going to be the Superconscious Recode. Other week's going to be accountability. We're going to be getting really clear, really focused, and getting you to your end result and getting you manifesting at turbo speed. Yeah. So boom. That's it. Those are the options. We have the options to work in a group. We have the option to come one-on-one. And then also for my homies on here, yeah, that are still in two minds as to what they want to do. What I can do as well, if the monthly package isn't suited to you, or the group package, I can just give you a one-off payment that'll give you access to the Magnetic Mind University, and give you access to that for £50. And that'll give you access to the Magnetic Mind University with free meditations in, recodes, and all the training. So hopefully there's an option there for everybody, whether you want to come in and just do a one-off payment and do it yourself. Yeah, if you want to come in the group and work in the group space. But to be honest, to begin with, it's going to be pretty intimate. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be like the one-on-one anyway. And then obviously I'm growing with you guys. So as you grow and you're getting the results and business is booming and things are flowing, then if you want to get results quicker, faster, and get more recodes and get more focus on yourself from a coach, whether it's myself or someone else, then you've got that option. Yeah, we've got that option. Yeah, so the one-on-one is high ticket, it is expensive, but I hope you can see like the power of it. And do you know what I mean, this is creating a life that you truly love. Like, so how much is that worth to you? Like how much would it be worth to be creating and living your life aligned with your truest nature and purpose, health and vitality? Is that worth £1,000, a couple of grand? Do you know what I mean? We'll buy an iPhone, we'll buy Macs, we'll buy a car, but this is your life. Yeah. And like when this opportunity came to me and it came to it, like, yeah, I didn't have that money, but I found the money because I knew it was critical and a massive investment in myself, and being able to share it with myself, my family, and people like yourself. So to me, it was a no-brainer. And that's it. But like I'm not really wired up like most people would be like, okay, I'll get this first, I'll get that first. But I've chose to invest in myself, and I've never regretted it. I've always been grateful that I have. So yeah, happy days, right? So this is it. This is going to save you time with books, courses, retreats, fixing yourself, healing yourself, going down the wrong way. This is actually going to put us in the right direction, in the right orientation, and in the right flow. Yeah. So happy days. Yeah. I am done. That's it. Andy says, yeah, the money will come when you're on the right track. Exactly. So yeah, Mirabelle, we can answer that after the recording. Yes. So have you got any questions in regards to this? Yeah. I just want to say thanks for coming. I love you. And obviously we can still, if you've got more questions or if you want to find out more, we can book a call and we can have a little session where we can get clear and make sure that we can be a good fit for each other. So yeah, boom. It starts. When does it start? It starts now. Like literally as soon as the payment goes in, then you can get into the members area. Then we'll be having the group sessions like this on 2 different days. A nice one. Thank you, Sai. I'm glad that you appreciate that offer. Yeah. So that's it. £200 a month. That's 50 quid a week. I mean, you could pay that to a personal trainer, but we're not just getting fit. We're creating our dream life. Yeah. Now, also, I will say this as well. Yeah. And I'll say this on the record. If you are in like financial like difficulties, or if you're on the dole, or if you're taking money off, or if you're not in the best position, I will slice that in half for you. Yeah, I will slice that down the group program, right? But like this is it only as well if you're really committed and dedicated to this. We don't want to be bringing people in that's like half committed, because it's going to throw the people that are in the program off track. So you want to be fully committed, all right? But I want it to be accessible for everybody. Yeah, but also I need to grow this business now, because the bigger I grow this, the bigger I can expand, and the quicker we can get this out there to the world. Yeah. Boom. Oh my days, guys. Thank you for listening to that. Yeah, literally we've just done it in under 2 hours. Yeah, so that's the normal kind of time. Thank you for being here. Right. Boom. I'm going to end the recording now, right? But we'll keep on talking, guys, yeah? So thank you for being here. If you're interested, direct message me. We'll arrange a time. I can send you a calendar link, and we can get you booked in. We can have a little 10-minute session just to get clear, and then we can figure out what's best for you. I want what's best for you, yeah? I don't want to give you anything that's not going to work or not going to be helpful or not going to serve you. Do you know what I mean? I want this to be a win-win-win for everybody involved. I love you. Viva the Lovolution. Thank you for coming to the session. I'm so glad it happened. I'm so glad it happened. I love you. I love you. And I'll see you soon, guys. Big love.